The Dallas Cowboys moved to 2-0 on the season after their 30-10 win over the New York Jets. And before you ask, yes, I predicted the exact score in my preview video. Roll the clip. This defense gives you, and not turning the ball over. My prediction for this game, Cowboys 30, Jets 10. I'm going all out. The Cowboys should destroy this Jets team. I'm not gonna lie, even I was impressed with my score prediction. In the Cowboys' 20-point victory, Dallas dominated the entire game. So, let's get into it. Well, guys, I just landed back at home after going to watch the Cowboys play the Jets in week 2. Here are a couple of photos from the weekend. Awesome trip, and without the support that you guys have given me, this would not be possible. So thank you to everyone that watches, likes, and subscribes to the channel. Also, I met a subscriber, so shout out to the guy that recognized me in the pro shop. All right, let's talk about what I saw from the Cowboys in this win over the Jets. Once again, we're going to start with the Cowboys offense. By all accounts, Dak Prescott looked sharp in this game. The Cowboys quarterback finished 31 of 38 for 255 yards and 2 touchdowns with an 87.2 QBR. One of the main things that I found apparent in this game was that West Coast Mike McCarthy offense. More than I think we've seen in a while, Dak was getting to the top of his drop, hitting the receivers with timing and in rhythm. Short, medium, and deep passes. You could tell that Dak was feeling it in his footwork and just overall confidence with where and when he was going to a receiver. It's always felt like Dak was a rhythm quarterback when you watch him play. That's why it always seems like he plays his best during a 2-minute drill. You can see it when he's going through his reads and throwing with timing and anticipation. That's when Dak's his best. And that's how it felt in this game. Crossing routes, drag routes, dump offs to the running backs. Whatever plays Dak wanted, he got. And it allowed the Cowboys offense to stay ahead of the chains and not get behind to a very good Jets defense. The short passing game was operating super smoothly. Dak was 19 of 21 on passes within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage for 99 yards. But the Cowboys did take their shots when they wanted to. Dak was 2 of 3 on passes 20 or more yards down the field. Something I really liked from this offense yesterday was the big third down conversions by Dak, whether that was with his legs or his arm. He had a big one with his legs on the first drive of the game for 7 points and a couple of big time throws throughout the game. Someone else that surely helped the Cowboys offense yesterday was Ceedee Lamb, who caught 11 passes on 13 targets for 143 yards. And I have to say, I absolutely love how much the Cowboys got Lamb involved yesterday. He was moving all over the field. The offense was finding matchups to exploit all game. For reference, Lamb was covered by 6 different defenders in this game. 4 of his targets came when he was lined up against a linebacker. So it was evident that Mike McCarthy and Brian Schottenheimer were making it a point to move Lamb around, find mismatches on the defense, and then get him the ball, which is exactly what you want your play caller to do when you have a number 1 wide receiver like Ceedee Lamb. I do have breaking news coming from the Double Move channel. Ceedee Lamb is really good at football. Share this video and tell your Before we talk about the Cowboys defense, I want to talk about big Mike McCarthy for just a moment. Do you guys remember the Jason Garrett era and the days of missing offensive talent and automatically struggling? I gotta say, I think those days are behind us. In this game, the Cowboys were without left guard Tyler Smith and wide receiver 2 Brandon Cooks. Still, against one of the NFL's best defenses, the Cowboys managed to score 30 points. I really cannot understand how Cowboys fans can continue to hate on Mike McCarthy when it feels like if guys are missing games, the team doesn't miss a beat. It doesn't feel like it did 4 years ago with Jason Garrett as the coach. Mike McCarthy can figure out ways to make things work. Even missing those 2 guys, it didn't feel like the Cowboys changed much of their game plan. I thought Mike McCarthy and Brian Schottenheimer had a great plan. Get your playmakers the ball, and that's all we've ever wanted as Cowboys fans. Even without Aaron Rodgers, the Jets still have a top defense, a defense that absolutely stifled Josh Allen and the Bills' offense a week ago. So for Dak to go out there and put up the numbers he did without his number 2 wide receiver in Cooks, without his left guard, was impressive to me, and a lot of that success should be attributed to Mike McCarthy. Even with the offense's perceived red zone struggles, I thought Mike called a good game. There were a couple of drives that felt like the Cowboys were kind of playing horizontally a little bit and sort of timid against the Jets defense. But overall, I thought Mike put guys in a position to be successful pretty much all day. Dak was sharp and efficient. The offensive line held up in both the pass and run game. So overall, I would give this offense a grade of an A-. The Jets are a good defense. We figured the Cowboys offense wasn't going to go out there and score a ton of points. Still, they managed to put up 30. One of the key components for this defense coming into the game was going to be the Cowboys shutting down the run early, getting a lead on the Jets, and then forcing them to play a game they didn't want to. And that's exactly what the Cowboys defense did. The first couple of drives, the Cowboys were set on stopping the run. And what did we see happen? We watched the Jets offense get away from the run game completely. They tried to make this a game with Zach Wilson's arm, and we all saw what happens when you try to do that. Just for reference on how little the Jets actually ran the ball, Breece Hall had 4 carries for 9 yards, Cooks had 4 for 7, and Carter was 2 for 8. The Jets, who knew coming into this game they needed to run the ball if they wanted to win, ran it 11 times with their running backs. Cowboys shut down the run early, and that's why they dominated. Aside from the missed tackle in the secondary on Garrett Wilson, the defensive backfield played very well, picking off Zach Wilson 3 times. Based on what I saw watching this game, there were times where Zach Wilson literally didn't have anyone open. Receivers were blanketed a ton in this game. I thought Trevon Diggs and Deron Bland both played outstanding. So you combine that Cowboys secondary with the pass rush of Micah Parsons, and you have the best defense in all of football. I don't think it's arguable right now. Yes, it's still September. Yes, the Cowboys have better offenses to play and better quarterbacks. But so far through 2 weeks of NFL football, this Cowboys defense has dominated unlike anyone else. With Dan Quinn and the players the Cowboys front office has put together, there's no reason this defense shouldn't be the best from now until January and even into February. They get after the quarterback. The stunts they can do up front with Micah and Osa Odigizua have become just about unstoppable. And then you have playmakers like Diggs and Bland and Jadron Kearse on the back end might make up the best defense that Dan Quinn has ever coached. And that's saying a lot. Overall, I really enjoyed this game. Obviously, I was there, so I enjoyed it just a little bit more. It's so good to see the Cowboys move to 2-0. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, use code DOUBLEMOVE on PrizePicks. Use code DOUBLEMOVE for a 100% deposit match. I love you all.